Welcome to Raw Sports TV 23. Make sure you hit the like button and make sure you subscribe. Now today we are definitely here to talk about it, and that is none other than the LA Clippers, which look like the powerhouse in the West. I mean, when you think about it, they got the Oklahoma City Thunder to compete against. You have the Minnesota Timberwolves, you have the Phoenix Suns, and the Denver Nuggets and Dallas Mavericks are probably the teams that you got to really worry about. And at first, I was a little bit worried about the LA Clippers, especially after they acquired James Harden. I didn't think that was going to really work out. I mean, in terms of him being able to fit in with Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, and especially Russell Westbrook. I mean, I didn't know if they would be able to truly win games in the long run because of the fact that all those players really need the ball in order to be effective. But especially James Harden and Russell Westbrook. But Westbrook stood up and he took a backseat, came off the bench, and allowed James Harden to get acquainted in the starting lineup, playing alongside of Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. And it got off to a rocky start because I thought that James Harden would probably fold under pressure. I believe they lost their first 5 or 6 games. But then after then, they started to gel together, figure things out, and right now I think they are 26-12 with James Harden in the starting lineup. And that's pretty impressive. Now, I don't know how it's going to translate into the playoffs because we know James Harden has the ability to disappear in clutch moments in the playoffs. Not really the regular season, but the playoffs. And they're not going to need him to do that. And we all know Harden is known for his incredible scoring ability, and he brings offensive firepower that is unparalleled. And his precision with shooting and playmaking skills are a nightmare for any defender. And you should be really good with the double and triple team because you really can't double team anybody on this team because they're so deep. I mean, man, if you double team James Harden, then you have Paul George who can knock down the 3-point shot or who could just create his own shot and get to the bucket. You also got Kawhi Leonard who can create his own shot and knock down the 3. So this team is super, super deep. And I can't see for no reason why this team should not be able to come out the Western Conference unless someone gets injured, and which we know that can happen with Paul George, Kawhi Leonard. I mean, that's been the disappointing thing about the Clippers since Kawhi and Paul George have joined the Clippers. However, I am hoping that this year that won't be the case, because if it is not the case, I believe that there's a little chink in the Denver Nuggets armor in terms of players they lost, like Jeff Green and Bruce Brown. And I believe that the Clippers have the weapons to beat them, especially with Westbrook coming off the bench. Then you have to just worry about really the Phoenix Suns. And I'm not even really worried about the LA Lakers. I think they can take down the LA Lakers. I mean, my God, the LA Lakers are awful. And they've been awful for some time each season. I know that's a different subject. And I know the LeBron fans and LeBron media don't want to be truthful. But with that being said, my prediction as of now is that the LA Clippers have the ability to come out the West and possibly face the Boston Celtics, who they just dominated and looked pretty impressive against a couple of nights ago in a dominating win. Because there's a whole lot of season left, and we don't know who's going to remain healthy. But politically speaking, I don't think they'll be able to raise a banner in the crypto arena, or known as the Staples Arena. I don't think that's going to happen. But they do have a new arena that they're going to be moving into, and it would be good to see them win a ring and bring that ring to the new arena and raise a banner there. Whether that happens this year or next year, that is something that we will all have to see. But they have the pieces to get this done, and they got Westbrook who can come off the bench and run the second unit, push the ball, get people open. He's athletic, maybe not as athletic as he used to be, but he can still attack the paint. Let me know what you think. Paul George is a knockdown shooter, has incredible athleticism, and I don't see why this team should not make the finals this year. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Peace.